So what's up everybody, Black Clover 336 spoilers are out and this chapter is going to be a wild one. Yuno's in it, we're having a captain's meeting, so basically everything that I said in my predictions somewhat came true. I had a feeling that they were going to do something similar to what happened when Yami got kidnapped, but now it's with Asta, so you can see the parallel between the two arcs. If the spoilers are right, we actually been confirmed there's a possibility that Asta might be in another dimension or continent, and I've been saying for a long time there's other continents in Black Clover, and I think this chapter might have just confirmed it if the spoilers are right. But let's get into these Black Clover 336 spoilers. First of all, if you like anime, manga reviews, discussion, spoilers, and theories, definitely hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, so share with me some false copyright strikes. So let's get the channel back to 5,000. I want to say thank you so much for the support. We're more than halfway there. Hopefully, by the end of next month, we can get to 3,000. I want to say thank you guys all for rocking with me all this time. So these spoilers are intense. Like, I literally can't explain how excited I am from seeing these spoilers. It's fire. Like, I'm so excited as to what's going on with Black Clover and the future of this series. Like I told you guys multiple times, there has been hints that there's other continents, that there's other dimensions. When I say dimensions, most likely something where there's an afterlife, or there's another world that's like in limbo, where it's not the underworld, or the heaven in Black Clover is just in between. Also, not confirmed something very interesting. If the spoilers are correct, Black Clover does have multiple continents, not just this Clover Kingdom continent, so it makes sense as to where Yami came from, and I hope we explore that moving forward. Maybe Asta got sent to Yami's homeland, or at least the continent that Yami's homeland's in. That would be so epic. But you know, we gotta see where 𝚲𝚘𝚎𝚅 takes this. So shout out to Night Baron. I'm just gonna go with the pages that have been translated so far. It's not gonna be in order. I'm just gonna say what I see. So Yuno is actually back. In the predictions, I said that Yuno was gonna come back. Some of y'all were saying that no, it's too soon. I wonder how much time has passed from Asta being kidnapped to this meeting. It probably most likely could have been a couple hours. I doubt it was anything more than like a day, because this is kind of pressing matter, because Asta looked like he was just about to breathe his last breath. So I doubt this is a couple of days later. This has to be the same day, 6 hours later or something. There's a translations and it looks like Yuno is thinking back on Asta. Of course, Yuno is going to have sentimental feelings because they grew up with each other. Asta is his foster brother. There's a bond between them. Knowing that Asta might have died and also been betrayed by the Wizard King, aka Julius, who is now Lucius, it's crazy. I'm pretty sure he's feeling a certain type of way because a lot of the kingdom look up to Julius. Also, Asta looked up to him a lot at a point, but I'm pretty sure they figured out at this point that this whole entire time, the reason why Julius has been basically helping out Asta is because he wanted Asta to defeat Lucifero, which I still don't understand too much, because even if Asta is the wild card, how was Lucius able to predict or at least use Asta in his favor? Shouldn't he be able to do that with his plan moving forward? I don't know. Hopefully that gets explained, but from what it looks like, the conversation Yuno and Asta has is that Asta is congratulating Yuno. Asta is excited but also frustrated that Asta is behind Yuno, but he's also happy that Yuno is a grand magical knight now. Asta says, "I will catch up to you for sure. I will overtake you, Yuno." And it's kind of sentimental if you think about it, because Yuno probably thinks Asta's dead, especially what Not says. So in this part, Not says, "I can move into the shadow of any person. However, right now, I cannot sense the movements of Asta's shadow." Means he's in a different dimension, continent, incredibly far away, or dead. Everybody's starting to realize that there's a huge possibility that Asta is most likely dead. From what I'm getting from this panel, Noelle looks devastated. I mean, if you lost somebody that you just figured out like a year ago that you're in love with the person, and you find out that they're actually dead, or there's a strong possibility that they're dead, it will hurt too. You'll be very devastated. And also, it looks like we see Real having a reaction, and it looks like Real's devastated as well. This is just the little panels that I got translated. You see Yami, and then Yuno looks like he's really mad. There's a panel about 𝚲𝚘𝚎𝚅. He looks tired and stuff, and then you see a bunch of strong looking devils in the background. It was said that during the spade battle, there was a supreme devil who was observing and what appeared to be a group of high ranking devils. However, this was a diversion, and the supreme devil was a runaway. They were most likely sent by Lucius too. The huge numbers of devils, they formed some kind of a chain chain that connects them to the underworld. So it looks like they're starting to figure out how Lucius is able to come in and out of the underworld. They suspect it's because of these high-ranking devils in 𝙲𝚘𝚎𝚑𝚝. I mean, that makes sense, but I would like that to be explained a little bit more. I still say that there's a possibility that 𝙲𝚘𝚎's power is the reason why they can go to the underworld, because he has spatial magic, partial magic, whatever you want to call it. Maybe with their power and lending their strength, 𝙲𝚘𝚎 can open a small drift from the human world to the underworld. There's a page basically where Lucius is sitting and he has Sister Lily and I think somebody on the side. It could be 𝙲𝚘𝚎. I'm not entirely sure who's on the side, but I know one of them for sure is Sister Lily, and looks like there's two other paladins possibly on the left side of Lucius. That means that there's a possibility already that there's 4 paladins, these somewhat angelic type of beings. It's crazy. Black Clover is so good. 𝙲𝚘𝚎 is surprised that person, that human, got so strong in a year and a couple of months time. From what it looks like, Yuno actually killed a group of high-ranking devils in an instant. It might have been Lucius talking about Yuno getting so strong in a year. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said before, I'm not getting these pages in order. I'm just getting them translated. I just see a few of them translated. If it's Yuno, which is looking a little bit more like Yuno, it makes a lot more sense. So Yuno basically killed a group of high-ranking devils in an instant, and also Lucius says, out of my tens of thousands of predictions, only one of them gives them the upper hand. The key to is he's a special existence holding 2 grimoires, a 4-leaf clover one and a spade one. He is the heir to the Spade Kingdom, and he is the elf chief's son chosen by the Wind Spirit. Once again, I'm telling you, Asta, he didn't get that strong within a year. He should have trained a lot more, but still, I think this near-death experience, or this death experience where somehow Asta actually does survive this, or he does die and somehow comes back to life, will make him exponentially stronger. I think he's going to be so much stronger than, I'm pretty sure, all the other characters. So towards the middle to the end of this arc, you know, Asta's going to be able to do everything Yuno does and more. So I can't wait until that happens. At the end part is the very interesting part. You see Asta and you see a sun in the background and you see a person with spiky hair. So Asta looks like he went to another continent. Man, this is crazy. I think he might have went to where Yami's homeland is at. I love Black Clover. I'm telling you, this is a great way to start the arc. I just hope 𝙲𝚘𝚎 explains everything and then makes all the loose ends make sense. This is so epic. I'm so excited. Can't wait into the next chapter. It's been fire. But yes, that's basically all to say. Let me know what you think about this chapter. Let me know what you think about these spoilers. Let me know what you think about the whole captain's meeting. Do you think this is a couple of hours after Asta got taken away? Do you think that Sister Lily, the last part of her will, sent Asta to the land of the rising sun? Maybe Sister Lily has an idea who Asta's father might have been, and because she still cares about him even though she's under Lucius' spell, her last act of revenge was to send Asta to the land of the rising sun. Do you think the person that Asta just met is possibly Asta's father? How do you feel about Yuno and everybody thinking that Asta might be dead? Do you think there's a possibility that Asta might meet Yami's family? Is it possible that Asta might get a new sword in Yami's homeland? Like if you liked the video, comment, subscribe, and I'm out of here.